Found one right there, big one.
Yeah, it feels pretty good.
Yeah, I guarantee you it feels pretty good. That's a pretty good way to start, Larry. I'm fishing with a longtime buddy of mine, Larry Walker, and it is just barely daylight. Well, you look at that. We got to weigh that fish.
Golly, with a nice one.
We got to weigh that fish. We have to weigh that fish. My gosh. Yeah, I guess they'll hit that little ringworm. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness, my goodness. What'd I do with those scales? God, where's my scales? Holy cow. We're fishing at Camelot Bay, which is absolutely probably the #1 big bass lake in the world. I mean, in the world.
You got it?
Hang on. Yeah, I got to clear it. Reset, 0, 0, 0. Look at there, you start out 10.
1077, 1080.
It won't lock. Why won't that stop? Well, it's still moving. It just won't stop. 1080 something. Holy man, 1080 something. That's what I call a start. Let me grab a picture real quick of it. My gosh, Larry. I mean, you had not made 5 throws. You got to, I'm gonna swing it around here because I'm looking right into that sun. That was kind of pretty there with that sunrise behind, but the light's all wrong. Turn around, get a little light on you there.
Okay.
Wow. 1087. Hey, that's better. Wow.
Okay, you ready?
1087. Holy cow. Holy cow. I said I was going to throw this spinnerbait for a while before I moved to plastic, let that sun get up a little bit, but you may change my mind in a hurry. There's one. Boy, you talked about on the bank. He was on the bank. I mean, I didn't turn that handle at
Yeah.
I got bait.
Yeah, look at that shed or something right there.
Well, is the fish going to come and eat my fish I got? I might leave this guy on. I might leave that guy on. You know, the only thing, when that fish bit, I thought, when I set the hook, this rod's going to bow up. It didn't bow up. That's a little bigger, but still not in your category. But they're getting bigger on my blade. Yeah, well, they hit it right on the bank, Larry.
Yeah,
I mean,
right. You got to.
Every fish we caught has been right there.
You almost got to touch the reeds. Whoa.
They're getting a little bigger. Everyone's getting a little bigger on this
Getting
bank.
bigger.
Yeah, one's going to be big here in a minute on it. One's going to be bigger here in a minute. Oh, I heard something jump. When you hear a big bass jump here, you can't help but turn around and look.
You got to look.
Because there's giants. You know, the one thing about, and you see that's a great healthy fish. That's going to end up being a big bass right there. That'll end up being a big bass. But he feeds everything. Mike Frazier, the guy that owns this place, is just crazy about big bass. I mean, he's got the most passion of anybody I've ever seen about big bass. He's just like, he's just created a world-class fishery here. And the odds of you catching the biggest fish you've ever caught in your life are pretty good. And the biggest fish I've ever caught is 13.1, but still, there's plenty here that'll beat that right here. And we may not do it, but then again, we may. We are throwing where they might be. Uh-oh, Larry missed one.
Yeah.
But he feeds everything. I mean, he feeds everything. You know, I'm a big believer in fertilizing. Mike's a big believer in fertilizing. He fertilizes these lakes all the time. Create a good algae bloom, a lot of plankton, phytoplankton, stuff for the little fish to eat. And he feeds crawfish. I fish crawfish, bluegill. He feeds the bluegill fish food every day, which is another big belief that I have. Trout, he puts in rainbow trout in the wintertime, which of course they die as soon as the water starts warming up. Great protein for the fish. Tilapia, he raises his own tilapia here on the place and puts in tilapia all summer long. Of course, they die in the wintertime as soon as the water gets down to 46. And And then genetics he's got, and I'll talk about those genetics here after a bit, but the genetics are all pure Florida strain fish. And they get big. I mean, they just get big. And these are prime Florida genetics. They're just not Florida bass, they're prime Florida bass. Hand-picked out that started this lake back in just before 2000. Got him?
Not a big one.
You catch one of my size? Yep, got one of my size finally. I thought the only time you set the hook, Larry, is going to be 10 pounds. You know, that's the thing about it is, golly, you just can't help but think that every time.
I know it. That's what gets you, you know.
You know, the first bass I caught out of this thing was over 11. First bass I ever caught out of Camelot, over 11. Man. Oh, Lordy. You just can't help but, you just don't know when you get a bite. Another one of my size. This is my size fish, Larry. This is my size fish right here.
Yeah.
I catch 4 or 5 more of them. I'm going to catch up with that first one you caught, though. We're going to catch that. Look at the belly on him, though. See, that's the thing about it, you know. When you manage lakes properly, that's what they're supposed to look like right there. That fish is going to grow up and be a big fish. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Going to grow up and be a big fish. That is if a bigger fish does not lunch him, which that can happen, too. Now, that one's away from the bank a little bit. That's the first one that's been away from the bank. Little guy. Come here, little guy. Another one on that crank plug.
Yeah.
Look at how healthy that fish is. This lake is loaded with bait. I'm being a little extra careful there because of all those trebles. I just need to get a good grip on that rascal while he's doing all that flopping around there. He's flopping around. I need some needle nose. Well, I'm catching just enough to stay off the plastic right now, but you know, it's supposed to get close to 100 degrees today. We're out here in the summertime. It's not at all the time of the year that people are used to catching big fish, not at all. But we've proven that you can catch big fish in a hot summertime, particularly if you're in the right place. And we are in the right place. It's good sugar. I'm gonna tell you, you know, that's a pretty nice little bass right there. We're talking about little fish, you know, and it is little when you start out with one over 10 pounds. When you start out with one over 10 pounds, everything else is little. It's hard not to catch a big one. You know, everything we catch is gonna be little. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Offshore fish. That's a little bigger than those ones I've been catching on this crankbait, I believe. He's shaking his head. He's not a giant, I don't think. Come up maybe 12 pounds. He's pretty big. Oh, he's only about 5.
Look how fat he is.
I thought that fish was a lot bigger than that.
I know, look how fat he is.
Yeah, I guarantee you. Come here, baby.
That's a healthy bass there,
5. He's about 5 size, but he weighs about 6.
Yeah.
He just barely hooked. You know, let me tell you, if that fish had weighed 8 or 9 pounds, it wouldn't have surprised me. He was so strong, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Look at that fish, so it's about a 6-pounder.
Yeah.
But he's amazing how strong that fish was. Look how small his head is and how big his body is. That fish gonna add some weight this time next year. He will pull you out of the boat. Yeah. Little off structure fish there out in the middle of the lake. Really and truly, here in a hot summertime like this, we ought to be catching a lot of fish out in the middle.
Well, that's
we really haven't tried much out in the middle yet, but we're just, I tell you what I'm trying to do, Larry. I'm trying to fish everything all at the same time, all at once. Slow down, Jimmy, slow down. Boy, I tell you, if that could have been as big as that one you caught, wouldn't have surprised me. Dang, he's stuck.
He's wedged. Yeah, I'll get him. You got him?
Dang, he's stuck. He's stuck. The turtle rescue. Rescue him, Larry.
I'm going to get him.
He'll probably bite you. That's what he'll... Isn't that something?
Yeah.
He was stuck pretty good, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yay! He said, I remember I went off that limb, I went off that diving board last year and it was fine. There's one on a crank plug right there. Not 11 pounds. Pretty nice little fish though. Pretty nice little fish on this little light rod. He thinks he's 11 pounds. Biggest he's ever been. God, they're strong. I mean, strong son of a guns. Looky there. No wonder he's so strong.
You stole him.
You think that's not a good bait?
Yeah.
When they ain't biting? When they ain't biting, you catch them anyway. That's it right there. Way to catch a 3.5 pound fish right there. Just tell that bait sick 'em. As long as it knows the difference between come here and sick 'em, we're in business. How about that? I saw that fish on my live scope, throwed out there and caught him. Saw him on my live scope, throwed out there and caught him. I saw the fish and I thought, man, he's strong. Oh, he come off. Nope, no, he didn't, just a little one. No, pretty
He's
nice
not
fish.
too little.
Pretty nice little one. Pretty dang nice fish. I'm telling you, before the day's over, one of them giants is gonna grab that crankbait. Catch that rod. Catch that rod. Catch that rod.
I'll get it.
Wait.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
Just throw the rod over the side of the boat, but we got it. You got to get a good grip on them things because they're gonna shake every single time. That's pretty nice throwing that rod over. You didn't see it go over, did you? I had the fish and I wanted the rod. That's not a bad little fish, about 3 pounds, but they're so healthy. They're just so incredibly healthy. It's just amazing. I'm gonna pull by something in a minute with that deep smoothie, and something giant's gonna get a hold of it. They're biting the dang thing.
Yeah.
It's just can't find a big one. Can't believe I kicked that rod over the side of the boat. While I've been screwing around, you finally get one out there. I knew it was a good spot, the reason I stopped here.
Boom.
Not a giant, but a fish. Pretty good size though. He's pulling pretty good. I got this little light rod. It's a pretty nice fish. I got this little light rod so they all feel I got a little medium action rod. That's a nice fish. They're liking that crankbait. I've been thinking about putting on a red or something, or a chartreuse. Pretty nice fish out there. He just barely hooked. He's hooked a little better now.
Oh, be careful.
Jimmy, you won't have to worry about fishing that light rod here. You do that, buddy. That's a little bit too light a rod to do that. A little bit too light a rod to do that. Pretty nice fish right there. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'll catch those all day long.
Wow, nice one.
Promise you. Promise you. I know I had some needle nose up here. You ought to put a needle nose in with every one of these lures. You just gotta have them. I mean, got to have them. know if I can get that one loose or not. I may have to take the hook off and let him have the hook. He's saying, I don't want your stinking hook, Jimmy. I thought I was eating a shad or something, and you got me caught. It wouldn't make much difference on this one whether it wouldn't make much difference on this one whether it was golly, nice bass right there. That could be a male fish. I don't think so, but it could be, you know what? Into the sun, don't
Yeah.
Caught a big one, but I let him go. Just in case that's a male. I'm not gonna give that one any sugar. He said, thank you very much. I'm proud of that. Off that ridge.
I think he is. Pulling hard. No, he's not that big.
Pretty nice though. Not a teenager, but pretty doggone nice. Well, it's been a long time since we had a bite, isn't it?
Yeah.
He got some pretty nice shoulders on him. Pretty nice shoulders on him. Woo, yeah. Look how he's hooked in the bottom of the lip there, Larry. We got a little ridge here that we're fishing right out here, and we fished this ridge 3 or 4 times today. That's a big fish.
That's a nice one.
8-pound fish. 7.5, 8. What do you think?
I was going to say 7.5, but
Yeah, I think 7.5. That's a nice fish. And you said, oh, he's not that big. Oh, he's not that big. When you start the day with a 10-8, you remember me saying that this morning? When you start the day with a 10-8, it's really hard to, you know, everything else is, everything, I got you.
come on, I want you in the picture too. I'm selling some of these
There you
autographs
go, that's good.
at
Yeah,
that mandatory fisherman's lunch. What did I tell you?
7.5.
It went to 7.53.
7.53, I knew you wasn't right. Oh yeah. You know, this is 3 or 4 pretty nice ones we caught up here real shallow. I mean real shallow. They are so stocky in here. Golly, look at, You gonna get him? You want me to get him? Huh? You want me to get him?
No, I got it.
You got him? You sure?
Yeah.
He's been caught before. I see a little mark on his side. And that's just about the same size as that other one. That one might be
No, he's a little smaller.
a little bit smaller. That probably just right about the 7, a little probably 6 3/4. You gonna put him on a scale and it's gonna weigh 672? 6 3/4.
I'm gonna let you win this one.
Okay.
You'd probably won it anyway.
Hey, you were swimming that worm when he hit, wasn't you?
It just hit, and as soon as it hit the water,
Yeah,
Jimmy,
yeah,
it took off.
Serious. I saw that grass move up there when he got that thing. I mean, it's serious fish. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, serious
Oh wow,
fish.
Jimmy.
Woo-hoo! Yeah, Camelot Bay. Yeah, Camelot. Camelot Bale bass right there in a foot of water. I'm talking a foot of water. That's a big fish right there. You gonna grab him, Larry?
Yeah.
I think she's getting tired. Woo!
Oh me.
I'm gonna jump plumb out of the water.
I got it. Look at there.
I had to put that ring, I had to put that maybe on too. Now, that's what we're getting them on right there, the big ones. Old Ringmaster, Lucky Strike Ringmaster. Look at that. What, weigh 6 pounds?
This is the big one.
I think that one. I'm just let her. Oh, power pole down. 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 Power pole down.
What do you got,
What I'm
sir?
talking about. Hello, it says. You using me? You must have just caught a big bass.
You ready?
Let me get the zeros up here.
Where'd he go?
Woo! 0.34. Oh, here we go. 9.
Oh, come on.
7.
Oh.
970. That's pretty close to a 10-pounder,
That's
sports
a nice
fans.
fish. What a beautiful fish.
970.
Way to go,
Holy
Jimmy.
moly. 970. Now, Larry, don't be taking a picture of yourself this time. Take a picture of me, okay? I like that picture of you. It's real cute, but... Woo! 970. My gosh.
Oh, man, look at there. Way to go. Way to go.
God,
Beautiful fish.
Wow, what a fish.
I want to take a picture of him, please.
What a fish.
Your arm's not getting tired, is it?
Weigh him again, he's getting heavier. Weigh him again. Golly. That's amazing.
What a nice fish. Way to go, Jimmy. Good go.
Yeah, baby doll. You are a thrill.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Look at her, look at her. She wants some more sugar. Look at her. Nope, I had all I can stand. Couple kisses from me, and they're ready to go. Woo, Ringmaster. Ringmaster creature bait. Yeah. Yeah. I flipped in it and I saw a little bush move, and I swear I didn't feel nothing. I just felt the weight. And I thought, when in doubt, whoop it out.
Yeah.
That's the deal, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
When
Way to
in
go.
doubt, whoop it out. Woo, doggies. Man. Now there's one of those times what we and I was talking about. What would that weigh in March?
Yeah.
It at least weighed another 0.30, wouldn't it?
Or a lot more than that.
Yeah.
That was a big-bodied fish.
Oh yeah. They say 1 to 3 pounds, but I don't really know. But you know, Larry, like we was talking about, how much more fish weighs than before they laid their eggs. You know, a woman will have an 8-pound baby, but she's gained 25 or 30 pounds. So it's not all just the eggs, just like it's not just all the babies. So
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't know exactly how much it is. You said you felt good about this stretch, didn't you?
Yeah.
The water temperature is over 80 degrees, and we're catching these fish up against these things in that little bitty sliver of shade. And it's about 18 to 20 inches deep right there beside those, so it's good water. It's good water, and we're just simply going down through here, and every now and then you get a bite. It's not fast. We're not catching 100 fish or anything like that, but oh my goodness of the size. To catch 2 bass in a day's time that weigh over 20 pounds and you add them together.